Mayor Garcia, you are actively seeking participation from residents in the functioning of the city, on committees, to be your advisors. Why is that important for you?
So, Natalia, I think first folks got to understand that government is designed so that no one person or group of people is in total power and control. It's designed so that eventually things make its way back to the people. And so when you talk about, when you look at what makes a vibrant community, it's people. And so what I'm trying to establish here is an office that doesn't necessarily, when decisions are made, I don't want them to be Josh Garcia decisions. I want them to be well thought out, with some degree of community input when it comes to making a decision on a particular direction. So that is why we put together a transition team, who then, when they met, came up with the idea to establish advisory councils. And so they met every week since the time they were formed, and dissolved actually last week, Tuesday, and to establish these councils and define what those subcategories are going to be and what their charge is going to be. And so they came up with 7 advisory councils that were formed. Government restructuring, which is like a modernization of local government operations group. Youth development, infrastructure and economic development, that's one. Housing, Green Holyoke, community collaborations, public safety, and public health. And so what we did was we created electronic forms. It was both in English and Spanish. It was off the mayor's page on the website, on our city website, and we put it out there to the masses for folks to apply. And so the key thing here to understand is that this is one big experiment for us to get creative on how we do community engagement. It's the most difficult component in government, is getting people involved in government process. And so what we're hoping is that this will allow for new faces to come to the table, get an opportunity to be involved at a level where you get to advise this office, the mayor's office, on particular issues or share ideas and certain strategies, and offer guidance on some sort of direction depending on the issue in each of those subject areas. And if this is at all successful, great. We have open boards and seats on boards and committees that can, I'm hoping that there'll be a pool of candidates that I can draw from to serve on a particular board or committee. So this is just kind of our way to expand our outreach to see who else we can get involved in our government here in the city of Holyoke. Why that's important, again, it's because when we do things in our community, us as a local government decision makers, folks got to understand that community ownership in that is very important. It helps establish ownership, it helps build community pride, and ultimately that's what leads to the vibrancy of our city. So when you think of other communities where people like to refer to as a vibrant community, it's the people that make it that way. And what I want to do is tap into the pride of our people here in the city of Holyoke, no matter where you live, from West Holyoke to South Holyoke, so that people feel included in their government and the outcome of what we do in community development.